A tour of London in 1872. When the city was unrecognizable. London in 1872 was the largest city on Earth. It was the heart of the British Empire, the center of global trade, finance, and power. Goods, people, and ideas flowed through London from every corner of the world. Yet despite its importance, this was not a clean or orderly city. London in 1872 was loud, crowded, polluted, and deeply divided. Wealth and poverty existed side by side. Great progress lived next to terrible suffering. The city was modernizing fast, but it still carried the scars of its past. This version of London feels almost unrecognizable today. Using maps, photographs, newspapers, and first-hand accounts, we can step back into the streets of London in 1872 and see a city in the middle of dramatic change. Approaching London, imagine arriving in London by train in 1872. Steam fills the air as locomotives pull into massive stations like Paddington, King's Cross, or Euston. Iron beams tower overhead. Crowds pour onto platforms. Porters shout. Whistles scream. Railways are transforming London. They bring workers, goods, and visitors into the city at an unprecedented pace. Entire neighborhoods have been torn down to make room for tracks and stations. The city feels alive but overwhelming. Smoke hangs over the skyline. Chimneys stretch as far as the eye can see. The smell of coal is everywhere. This is industrial London. The River Thames. The River Thames is the lifeline of the city. In 1872, it is crowded with ships, barges, and small boats. Goods arrive from across the empire. Tea from India, sugar from the Caribbean, wool from Australia, and manufactured products from British factories. But the Thames is also filthy. Although major sewage reforms were introduced after the Great Stink of 1858, pollution is still severe. Waste, chemicals, and industrial runoff pour into the river. The water smells bad, especially in warm weather. Yet the city depends on it completely. The streets of Victorian London streets are busy from dawn until late at night. Horse-drawn carts, carriages, omnibuses, and pedestrians fight for space. Traffic jams are common. The roads are loud. Hooves strike stone. Wheels creak. Drivers shout. Street vendors call out their goods. Street lighting exists, but many areas remain dim and dangerous after dark. London never fully rests. The divide between rich and poor London in 1872 is sharply divided by class. In areas like Mayfair, Belgravia, and Kensington, wealthy families live in large townhouses with servants, clean water, and gas lighting. Streets are wide and orderly. Parks offer quiet escapes from the noise. Only a short distance away, the poor live in slums that are overcrowded and dangerous. In neighborhoods like Whitechapel, Bethnal Green, and Southwark, families are packed into tiny rooms. Several people share a single bed. Clean water is limited. Disease spreads easily. The contrast is shocking. Housing and living conditions. Many working-class Londoners live in narrow, crumbling buildings. Some streets are barely wide enough for two people to pass. Homes are damp and poorly ventilated. Sewage and waste still cause problems despite new systems. Rats are common. Fires spread quickly. Life expectancy is low for the poor. Children often die young. Illness is a constant threat. This is the hidden side of the world's greatest city. Work and industry London in 1872 is powered by work. Factories, docks, workshops, and warehouses employ hundreds of thousands. Men, women, and children work long hours for low pay. Safety is poor. Injuries are common. Child labor still exists, especially among the poorest families. Education is improving, but many children work to support their households. Work is exhausting, but unemployment is even worse. Markets and street life markets fill the streets. Vendors sell food, clothing, tools, and household items. Prices are shouted. Bargaining is loud. Street performers entertain crowds. Musicians play. Preachers shout warnings about sin. Pickpockets blend into the noise. London's street life is chaotic, colorful, and dangerous. Crime and policing. Crime is a constant concern. Theft, fraud, and violence are common, especially in poorer areas. The Metropolitan Police exist, but they are still developing. Officers patrol on foot, carrying batons and whistles. Public fear of crime is high. Newspapers report murders and scandals daily. London feels unsafe after dark. Public health and medicine in 1872 is improving, but still limited. Germ theory is gaining acceptance, but many doctors remain unsure. Hospitals exist, but treatment is basic. Surgery is dangerous. Infection kills many patients. Public health reforms are slowly improving conditions, but progress is uneven. Transportation and movement. Horse-drawn omnibuses carry passengers across the city. Trams begin appearing in some areas. Walking remains the most common form of travel. The Underground Railway already exists. Steam trains run beneath the streets, filling tunnels with smoke and heat. Despite this, transportation is slow and uncomfortable. Education and Culture London is also a center of culture and learning. Libraries, museums, and theaters draw crowds. The British Museum is free to the public. Knowledge is becoming more accessible. Newspapers are widely read. Literacy rates are rising. Ideas spread quickly. This is a city of thought as well as labor. Religion and morality. Churches play a strong role in daily life. Moral behavior is emphasized. Charity organizations attempt to help the poor. But religion also enforces social rules and expectations. Victorian society is strict, but full of contradictions. Women in Victorian London. Women's lives are limited by social rules. Middle-class women are expected to manage homes and raise children. Working-class women often labor in factories, as servants, or as street sellers. Some women begin pushing for rights and education. Change is slow, but it has begun. Entertainment and leisure music halls are popular. People gather to watch comedy, singing, and performances. Pubs are everywhere. Alcohol consumption is high. Sport is growing in popularity. Parks provide some escape from crowded streets. Londoners find ways to enjoy life, despite hardship. A city in transition London in 1872 is changing rapidly. New technologies, new laws, and new ideas are reshaping the city. Gaslighting, railways, and sanitation are transforming daily life. Education is improving. Reform movements grow stronger. But change comes slowly, and not everyone benefits equally. What made London unrecognizable? The London of 1872 is unrecognizable because it sits between two worlds. It is no longer medieval, but not yet modern. Its streets are filled with horses, not cars. Its skyline is shaped by chimneys, not skyscrapers. Its power comes from steam, not electricity. This version of London is gone. Why This London Matters London in 1872 shows us how cities evolve through struggle and progress. It reminds us that modern London was built on hard labor, inequality, and reform. The clean streets and tall buildings of today stand on the foundations of smoke, noise, and survival. A city that changed. The world London in 1872 was not perfect, but it was powerful. It was shaping the future, economically, culturally, and politically. Walking through this city means seeing the roots of the modern world. a city unrecognizable today, yet essential to everything that came after. So tell us, what forgotten place or moment in history would you like to explore next? Your choice could shape our next journey into the past. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.